Oh, that happened. I'm sorry about that. The camera fell and I was like where it was. Anyway, you get X24 here doing a video on some discussion for Noble Knights. Not like I did before. Like this, like I'm gonna discuss what they can get in the last set that supported them, which I think might be the Duelist Alliance because the Dante's Inferno archetype is coming out. So let's just say I'm gonna say we get 3 cards, like the last 3 cards. Is what I would want the effects to be, just to give Noble Knights the last push they need. Because I'm going to try not to make them super broken, because I would want them to be really at least a bit overpowered because of how long they've been supporting the archetype. But I'm going to try to keep it balanced. And also, keep in mind if the effects I give don't match the lore, it's because I'm not completely done reading the book The Morte de Arthur. I just started yesterday, and my knowledge of the whole lore isn't as useful as it is towards like the individual knights. Anyway, one card I think could be Merlin, which they will have to give him Merlin anyway. But I was thinking like he could be like a level changing tuner. Like he would be Mirrodin, Sage of the Noble Knights, or Mirrodin, Wizard of the Noble Knights. Like he would count as a Noble Knight monster, so you can go into the Xyz with him also. And he'd be a base, level 1 tuner, and you can just bounce Noble Knights or arms back to increase his level. Like he would be like a mini Zephyros. Like say you have 3 big Jots on field. I don't know. I'm just choosing that. You bounce all 3 back, he becomes a level 4 tuner, or you can just Xyz into this or the vanilla king, the regular king. And he would have the effect of when he's summoned, you can excavate the top. Let's just say I would want to do like 12, like to go with round table because all the different knights. That would kind of be OP, but let's just say top 6. You excavate the top 6 cards of your deck. You add all Noble Knight and or Noble Arms cards to your hand, and then you put the remaining cards on the top or bottom of your deck in any order, like the Sylvans. Then he can change his level to single summon for High Launcelin, or you go into one of the kings. That would be what I think you should do. And he could have like 2,000 defense, 1,800 attack, so he's not really terrible. And he would include Lady of the Lake in the search, because that is stupid how she's never searchable or usable by any of their support. The next thing I'd be is a new field spell or a continuous card in Camelot, like the land of the knights. Like it would be Camelot, Kingdom of the Noble Knights, or Kingdom of the Noble Arms. So like how the field spell can be searched by the Synchro, then the other field spell can be searched by boars. Like that would be helpful. And it would have like it would be same to the kingdom, like it would be same to the round table, but it would be like a milling effect, like Lightsworns, like a control mill. Like you can mill multiple noble knights to the graveyard depending on the number of noble arms you have. Like if you have 5 noble arms, you can mill 5 noble knights, and it would gain different effects depending. If it has 2 noble knights in the graveyard, you draw a card. But the battle damage, like, doesn't have to be during standby phase. The battle damage you do that turn is half, you get an additional draw. If there's 4 knights in the graveyard, keep in mind it have to be different names. You get to special summon a knight from your deck, but you cannot conduct your battle phase that turn. And if there's 6 noble knights with different names in your graveyard, you can special summon 1 noble knight from your extra deck by attaching that as a material. And summon can't be negated, but you cannot summon for the rest of the turn, like at all. Like that would be the cost. Like you can summon the king immediately, and nothing can happen to him, but you can't summon afterwards. Like to give it a downside. And the last card would be Morgan Le Fay, which is the last person missing. I would make it like she's a mini draw engine, but also since she is supposed to be part of the lore where she's evil, like it would be a downside. If you equip her to a light noble knight monster, you can draw 2 cards by tributing the knight, and she's then banished. Like you banish her. That's it. Like she's a noble arms card, and you banish her after. If you equip her to a dark noble knight monster, you can discard every card in your hand, and destroy all cards on the field, or not destroy because banish. Like all cards on your opponent's side of the field, equal to the number of cards you discarded. So like if you have 6 cards in your hand, you discard 6 cards. You can banish the whole field if they have 6 cards. But then you must remove from play her and the knight. Like, you will lose your whole hand and field pretty much, but you banish everything to have. Like, if she's equipped to a dog. You also cannot conduct your battle phase that turn, and you skip your next draw phase. Like, to give it a downside for being able to wipe the board immediately. I would like you to comment down below what you think of those effects, if you think they'd be helpful. Oh, and her attack would be, like, 1600 attack, 1800 defense, that's it. She'd be a level 2 tuner. Like, for some reason, I don't know. No, level 1 tuner. That was stupid, level 1 tuner. Anyway, comment down below what you think of those effects. Comment, rate, and subscribe. I hope you liked the video. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerd 24 signing.